To holistic education. This topic introduces that learning place cannot be focused in the classroom only. There can be other sources also, as holistic education focuses on the overall development of students, encompassing their intellectual, emotional, social, and physical growth. The first topic introduces about how children or learners focus their learning, how they get the sources of learning. They can have social, economical, as well as intellectual, as well as physical growth in the learner's part. So, based on that, learners can have different ideology about learning, and learners can have focused their emotional factor also. So, learners having the same background cannot have the same pace of learning. So, the intellectual part and like that way the social background of the student and the physical growth of their personal empowerment can have the different pace of their learning. So learning depends. The learning differentiates between learners to learner having those parts. Like that way, it focuses that it emphasizes experiential learning, critical thinking, and creativity, aiming to nurture well-rounded individuals capable of adapting to an over-changing world. So you also have such type of sources of learning. The people who is staying in Kathmandu can have a type of source of learning. Similarly, the people who is staying in Nepal can have another part of source of learning. So geographical setting as well as the physical and social and emotional factors of a personal people can have their own learning capability. So this type of experiential learning, or people have different experiences about learning also. So that part also is a most important part to have a setting of learning. See, in the same way, people can have different idea about the topic of different terms. As people mentioned about this mouse, somebody said this is mouse, and what is this function? The people may have their own thinking in their mind, and creativity can be encouraged with the things which they are setting in their minds and which they are getting the sources of knowledge. So this holistic education depends upon the people's thinking, or learners' thinking, and their experiences, and their creativity as well. So my topic focuses like that way. The only sources of classroom can have the source of learning. So there might be different things as a source of learning, and they can have different concept of the learners to have their own strategies of getting knowledge. So this changing world is one of the sources of knowledge. They can have different sources of people, of learners. Like that way, learning individual and the capability of their adapting the knowledge can be differentiated from one place to another place and one person to another person due to these factors. So in that way, the same way, expanding learning environments. How do people get the expanding sources, or how they create the environment of learning? That depends upon the different topics related there. So one of the participants, I would like to request to read the topic given there.
Expanding learning environment.
Yes. So maybe you will explain the first topic, what we do.
Outdoor learning opportunities, only read, and virtual and augmented reality experience.
Okay, the first topic, can you describe about what do you mean? Outdoor learning opportunities. Your concept, what is the meaning of first topic?
I think outdoor learning activities means the learning that we can learn outside of the classroom, I think.
Okay. And
I think.
another
related to extrinsic motivation that the learners get from outside.
Exactly, sir. And second one lady participant is requested to share about your thinking and concept about second, the virtual and augmented reality experiences.
Regarding this virtual and augmented reality experiences, in my opinion, it wants to say that whatever the things that we experience in our life, That can be one of the learning environment for the students also. And whatever they see in the environment, in their surrounding, either at school or at home, regarding their society, in their neighbor or wherever, that can be the experience for them with the learning of anything. In my opinion.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And there might be many other topics are there also. Field trips and excursions is given there. Anyone say about this? So does the field trip based on his knowledge or not?
Yeah, this is one of the good one. Best one.
Yeah. So do we base on the book's knowledge written in the book, or we have to get it differently by getting?
And there is one project work that is given, so that enhances field trip and excursion. Project work is given in ELT also, and while teaching in English, project work is given, so it is good for field trip and excursion.
Okay, so you go to the next topic now. Collaborative projects with local organizations. What can we do? How can you define this?
So there are different entities in locality
Yeah.
that have they can possess some sort of knowledge
Yeah.
which may not be applicable to teach and to make the students learn in the classroom.
Okay.
That's why if we take the help of such type of organizations in our society, it will be better understanding for the students.
So thank you, sir. And can I define it a bit different way? Now we are in this setting. We are leaving our schools. We are not in classroom setting now. Though it is also classroom setting, but we are getting some knowledge by different people by sharing some like this paper, and we are exchanging our ideas between one person to another person, having different ideas. So collaboration between organization, between person, between
Working
projects,
Yeah.
working together. So we can have our learning sources like this way also. And similarly, utilizing community resources for education. This is also like that topic. There might be different resources, community resources such as book stationery as well as other we say library, community resources for education. So all those topics that describes about how people or how learner expand their learning. Now, next slide. Benefits of experiential learning. So hands-on learning experiences, real world application of knowledge, enhanced problem solving skills, improve retention, and increase engagement of motivation. So if we go like that way, to learn about something, not only based on our classroom-based setting, so we can have this type of real experience about learning. So in this way, we can go ahead and learn. Change and solutions. How can we change limited sources, challenges, and restrictive change, resistance to change, lack of support, depends on the problem. So the challenges can be changed or change into solution. Seek alternative resources, implement change, management, strategic, and advocate the support for stakeholders. So there can be challenges of learning, but the challenges can be solved like that we have restricted. Similarly, roles of technology and holistic education. To create all the innovation, we can have the source of technology, additional role, holistic education, providing you access to a wide range, like that way, resources of facilitating personalized learning experiences and promoting collaboration among the students. So that can be the holistic education and the role of getting information. It also equips students with essential digital skills and prepares for them for technology-driven future progress. So if we get knowledge based on the book knowledge, that is fixed. And if we go beyond the book or beyond the classroom setting, there can be different sources of learning with the use of technology and information. Similarly, cultivating the emotional intelligence, thus you can have the lines, developing self-awareness, empathy, and social skills to help they understand and manage their emotions effectively, encourage mindfulness practices, and promoting the positive emotional environment in the learning process. So if we get enormous knowledge, enormous information beyond the classroom and beyond the setting of classroom-based books knowledge that we feel. So we can cultivate our mind with having emotional intelligence power. Similarly, fostering creativity and innovation, we can have our creativity with encouraging out of the box of thinking, promoting experimentation and risk taking. Similarly, embracing failure as a learning opportunity and providing opportunity for interdisciplinary collaboration. So that is also a way of getting knowledge how to foster our creativity and innovation. Similarly, collaborative and community learning, based on collaboration, there can be benefits, enhance problem solving skills, improve communicative teamwork ability, exposure to diverse perspectives and ideas, like the development of leadership and interpersonal skills. So that knowledge, which is based on beyond the classroom, can have such type of benefits of community learning. Like that way, empowering the students of lifelong learning. So encouraging self-directed learning, critical thinking and problem-solving skills in the students with the ability to continue learning throughout their lives, providing opportunities for personalized learning and experiences, fostering growth and mindset, instill the passion of the lifelong learning. So our main theme is to focus the learners for learning for a long time. It means lifelong process, getting information not only forced on the classroom teaching. Like that way, you have to see some topics: adaptability, collaboration, and digital literacy. And the topic has been over by sharing the short time. So any queries, please, in this topic.
Yeah, so we'll have 2 or 3 minutes for question and answer session. So if you have any questions, you can ask our presenter. Any questions regarding the topic?
Regarding your presentation, you asked learning beyond the classroom, right?
Yes.
How the possibility to bring concept of real learning process in every context?
Okay.
How can this validation for learners to learn outside the classroom?
Validation.
Because we are focused a lot to go on the bookish knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Tech-oriented learning is a high emphasis in Nepali context.
Yeah.
But you are saying that learning can be possible beyond the classroom. How is it possible to bring learning?
Yes, all the knowledge which is depending upon the classroom is primarily based on curriculum, and that is taken as certificate-based learning also. That is formal education also. So the learning which we do, which we get on the way while crossing the road, there can be the accident also, and how accident happen. That can be judged by traffic people, or we can have the witness people also. So that is also kind of knowledge. So burning fire, like that way, sometimes thundering, and like that way raining, and other incidents which are happening currently. These are also the sources of knowledge. But currently, what we focus is that based on 21st century, people are having their different knowledges in their own interest. And your question is based on that: how can we validate the learning of that people get knowledge from beside the classroom? It means validity can be given there because practical knowledge or practical information that we face can have the real meaning of learning. Only theoretical knowledge, which is based on the book, is for certifying the people. It's one part, but practically we have such type of information.
I mean that the learning beyond the classroom can be analyzed general knowledge, right?
Yeah.
But this can be transmitted database
Yes.
and digitalized system.
Yeah.
Documentation knowledge, right?
Yes.
It can measure from data so 1 to 0, 1 to 0 in binary system.
Yeah. Binary system.
But it can be applicable in our real experience, right?
Yeah.
It should learn different things, feeling,
Yeah.
empathy, sympathy,
Yeah.
love. It can be valued in every context of the learns in a classroom.
Practically,
Can possible to bring a reality?
We feel the real knowledge is that, but validation and certification is another part. The people are not getting the information with the equipped knowledge or equipped that curriculum-based certification. So that is not given the validation, or it means practical knowledge which is faced by people with different incidents is real knowledge, I think so. So if you are saying the validation for the curriculum based or that getting certification, that is another part. So if you have such type of any queries or clarification, you may have your right to clarify.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you, sir. We will take one more question. Any questions?
Any question?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
I have one more. Can we say that our books do not contain real world experiences?
Yeah.
The contents, they do not contain any practical knowledge. Can we say so?
Certainly, sir. Big books are written based on the practical knowledge. Though people are getting information about his knowledge, they are not using properly. Such as you have seen there in the books, in health books, it's written about weight up, keeping us healthy. Okay, and people are just getting the information and just taking it information. And in hospital, you see doctors are taking cigarettes, and the students who are getting knowledge about how to be healthy. To be healthy, we should not take cigarette. He has known it from the book, but doctors are applying it differently. So we cannot judge that. All the books are out of practical knowledge. Books have the theoretical concept to use it in practical session, but all the knowledge cannot be changed into practical skills of learning.
Thank you, sir. If you have any more queries, you can talk to him via email. So he will provide
Yeah.
his email to you all. So for now, thank you, sir,
Thank you.
for this wonderful presentation. Now I'd like to.
There is some problem, I think. No question.
Done, sir?